Welcome to the Scoot of the Air YouTube channel. I'm Scoot. I'm a little disappointed. I hope you can hear me. I'm a little disappointed because I was hoping to be able to use my microphone. This is my, it's called a lavalier mic. You know, it's a little clip-on mic. So I've got that. I've got both of my hands free and I can do stuff like that. I'm using the microphone in my new computer. Yeah, I'm back to a Mac. And I think it's kind of true. Once you go Mac, you never go back. I tried. I lost my Mac Air, MacBook Air. Now I have this new MacBook Pro, and I'm just getting used to it. So I'm sorry that I don't have connection. It's so confusing. It's almost as confusing as passwords. But there's like all these. I've got all this stuff you can hook stuff into, and there's all these adapters. But I can't hook the microphone into the computer. So I'll get that figured out. Also tonight when I get off the air, I'm ordering another lavalier. So I wanted to share with you, this is part of my series, The Truth Behind the Microphone. And it's just kind of some inside stuff about my radio show on WWL 870 AM and 105.3 FM. That's in New Orleans and the Gulf South. And also it's on radio.com. So you can pick it up on radio.com. I'm on 1 to 4 New Orleans time every Monday through Friday in the afternoon, 1 to 4 in the afternoon. And download the app radio.com. Real simple, and it's free. Download the app radio.com and type in WWL. And you've got the show wherever you have your phone. You've got the show. And I know you take this everywhere. I want to remind you on my website, we have Scoot on the Air coffee mugs for sale. 100% of the proceeds from the coffee mug are going to the organization Keep New Orleans Music Alive. And it's an organization that started after the pandemic, robbed a lot of local musicians and performers of their gigs. So if you buy a mug, you're helping out that charitable organization. And also, I love that you have a little reminder of our show on WWL right there with you in your home or office or wherever you are. This is used for coffee. It's used for tea. There are also people using this for cocktails. Sometimes you don't want people to know you're drinking a cocktail. Hide it in the Scoot on the Air mug. It's a great idea. Also, in our merch store, we have Scoot on the Air masks. Now, you know, there's no guarantee this mask is going to protect you, but wearing a mask is very helpful. The head of the CDC today testified that wearing a mask may be more effective than even the vaccine at protecting us all. So I think it's a good idea to wear a mask. The more of these that you buy, the more I can give away. I'm not making any money on this. I'll probably lose some money, but I'm giving these to first-line people, first-line workers. And I would be so proud for you and your family to wear one of these masks. That would be cool. I gave one to a Jefferson Parish Sheriff's deputy the other day. Don't expect him to wear it while he's at work, but maybe in his private life. So all of that is available on my website, which is scootontheair.com. So let me show you. I know that there have been times that I've showed you a little bit of it, but let me show you a little bit of my home studio here. This is my apartment in downtown New Orleans, and half of my living room area is now the studio that I've created. This is the tripod for the phone. When I do Instagram Live, I've got this sitting right here. When I do Instagram Live and Facebook Live, I have a printer right over here. Had to have some plants. And then we've got our banner, our sign. And over here is, this is the control panel. This is the connection to the radio station, the control panel here. And then got lights. I'll even walk around and just give you an overall view of what it looks like. So this is the studio. See, it actually takes up most of the living area in my apartment, which is okay. And then I have this really very sophisticated stand that I put my computer on. Yeah, that's this cardboard box. I mean, it works fine, and that's what because to get the computer at the right height, that's what I put that on. So I want to share with you what it's like when my senior studio producer, Ian Hoke, who is like my right-hand guy. I mean, he is so important to the show. Ian and I have a relationship like Drew Brees and Michael Thomas. He kind of knows if we've got a busted play on the air, if something is like an ad-lib situation, he kind of knows where I'm going. I know what to expect from him. He knows what to expect from me. So it's really a great relationship. Now, it's not always easy because Ian's back at the station. And because of the pandemic, I'm still doing the home studio in my apartment in downtown New Orleans. I have these headphones on when I'm doing the show. And Ian and I have cues. Oh, by the way, I use my phone, and I've got my phone sitting on I've got my phone sitting on where I've got papers on here, and then I've got the phone in the bottom. The phone, I'm on Google Hangouts. I think it's Hangouts. Google Hangouts. Anyway, so on my phone, I can see Ian back at the studio, and he can see me. So we have visual contact with each other, which is really great. So I don't have a way of knowing who the callers are looking at my computer. I mean, I've got the computer right over here on the side, which has emails and other things on it, but I don't know who the callers are. So when Ian has a call, he gets close to the microphone, and then I know he's ready to tell me a call, and then I do this. When I tap my headphones, it means tell me who the caller is. So this is constantly going on during the show. Okay, like if we've got a caller, another caller, just tell me who the caller is. Then if I need to communicate with him while the caller is on the air, you see in the studio we have this little button that we can push. So I can talk to him. It doesn't go out over the air, but I can talk to him in the other studio. Well, we don't have that here. So here's our cue. When I tap the mic like this, and if Ian's busy, like answering a phone or doing something like this, I will literally, wave him down, and then he'll go, "What do you want?" And because he could talk to me and not be on the air, and I'll tap the microphone. That means put me in queue. Now, we had a caller today who we were talking about songs that might be the perfect song to be played when Joe Biden is walking up to the podium or when President Trump is walking up to the podium. And somebody suggested The Who, Won't Get Fooled Again. And honestly, I forgot which candidate he talked about, but I think it fits for either candidate. Anyway, so while he was talking, I did this. Ian says, "What do you want?" "Hey, Ian, let's go to break with Who Won't Get Fooled Again." Boom, he's on it. And we went to break with Won't Get Fooled Again. So those are the cues. Those are the cues that we have to communicate with each other. There's a lot of talk. I'm paying attention, but there's still a lot of talk that goes on behind the microphone with Ian and I communicating with each other. And I might I'll call up a song. I'll tap the mic, and he'll say, "Okay, what you want?" And then I'll say, "Let's go to break with this song." I've got the music planned out. In fact, hang on. I'll be right back. This is the music list that I do every day. This is the music list from today. It's bumper music going in and out of every break. And I've got that in front of me. Right here on this, I mean, what do you call this thing? It's like a stand. It holds papers. I've got this perched in front of me there. And these are the songs that we play. But there are times that, like, I want another song. So then I tap the mic, and Ian Hoke will find the song. So it works out really well. We've got the music laid out, but we talk about so many different things on the show that there are times that another song would fit better. And I've got, actually, what you'll see here is I've got the time of the song, because there's so many different versions of a song out there. We use Spotify. I have a personal Spotify account, and we use that. But you'll see the time of the song, and then there's the cue time. And that's the cue time that I want after the liner, WWL, you'll say WWL, call Scoot, Mortgage Financial Talk and Text line. I want the lyrics. That's where I want the lyrics to hit. So Ian times that out. That's the time to hit the lyrics. That's the cue time. Sometimes songs are, let's see if there's an example. There's some songs that it just says up, and that means just take it from the beginning. Some songs have an up cold start, and that means as soon as I cue Ian, boom, the song starts right away, and I want it up full, not a little bit underneath me. So this is just part of my series, The Truth Behind the Microphone, sharing with you some of the things that go on during the show. To be honest with you, it's a 3-hour show. I am exhausted when I get off the air. I am mentally and emotionally exhausted. And these days, with the hate that I deal with on a regular basis, it's even more exhausting. It's more exhausting than it's ever been, ever. But hey, it's my job. I choose to do it, and so I deal with it. But it is exhausting. And then I'm up by, I mean, I'm usually up a couple of times during the night, and I'm up by 7 o'clock. I mean, I'm up by 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm starting to watch the news. And I'm starting to make notes about what I might want to talk about. And then I start planning out the show. And then I write a blog before the show, then work out the music list for the day. And then we're ready to go at 1 o'clock, right after the news at 1 o'clock. Anyway, thank you for joining me here, Scoot on the Air, YouTube. Saturday, I will do another Truth Behind the Microphone, but it will be another Scoot story. Now, I'm sharing personal stories about different things that have happened in my career and in my life. And I tried to do this on the old computer. Well, it was a brand new computer, but it wasn't a Mac, and I really didn't know how to work it, and it was terrible audio, so I had to eliminate it last week. But I'm going to repeat what I did in the last Scoot story, because it's not on there. It's not on the YouTube channel, and it really turned out to be so bad that it's worth doing it again. I want to talk about how sometimes it's not so cool being recognized in public. And I'll explain that. Anyway, thank you for being with me here. If you haven't, I hope you become a subscriber. It's free. And just become a subscriber to Scoot on the Air YouTube, and then we should give you an alert every time we do something live. So if you can't watch it live, you can go back and watch it later, and check out some of the things that we have on the YouTube channel. There's some interviews and some really interesting topics that I've talked about. And you might not agree with me on everything, but that's what makes it fun. I'm Scoot. Thanks for being with me. Love you guys.